I'd rather guard LeBron, Kobe, T-Mac before Melo.
In this video, we're going to find out how good of a scorer prime Carmelo Anthony was. But instead of doing some research, we're going to ask some NBA legends who have actually guarded him. Make sure to enjoy the movie because things get interesting. We all know Paul George. He's an elite two-way player, and he describes how it was guarding prime Carmelo Anthony.
Melo was so good, he can get his shot off in a phone booth, right? Like, he didn't need much space. And so with him, I had to play him extra tight. You know what I mean? There wasn't that era, there wasn't no sweep through. Guys wasn't, you know what I mean, trying to draw fouls. It was about a bucket, go get a bucket. And Melo, I just knew body to body, stay tight as possible. I had Roy, you know, guarding me behind me. And so it was always just staying tight with Melo, contest everything. He was so good at you know, creating contact and being physical that, like, you know, I was just gonna be in for a long game. Like, he could get his shot off like this, and he'll put that bounce and then step back. And you could not guard it. It was unguardable. So that's why you could never give him space, because you're gonna play on your heels. He had the quickest first step. So you had to play tight defense on Melo. If you let him face you up, oh, it's over. And after games, literally, bro, I would have ice bag here, ice bag here, like ice bag on my knees, sitting in a cold tub, like just how sore I was, like how tired I was.
Man, Carmelo Anthony had Paul George needing ice bags after the game. That's how you know you're a bucket. Paul Pierce said something that left the whole room in shock. This just shows how good of a scorer Carmelo was.
I'd rather guard LeBron, Kobe, T-Mac before Melo. Dog.
That's gonna go viral. Hold on.
Dog.
That's gonna go viral. Hold on. Why is that? Why is that?
Because just how, dog, he used to hurt my chest. Like, cause he bulldog. He a bulldog. Like, he gonna be physical. He gonna post you up. He gonna hit you with a shoulder in the chest. You gonna be hurt after the game. Like, nah, dog. Like Melo, like he gonna make you feel this 30. Like, you know, other cats, they gonna finesse they 30. Nah, you gonna be hurting.
But if you really watch him, he is aggressive though. But you wouldn't expect him to be aggressive like that.
Melo aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive, dog.
Yeah.
Man, he gonna throw
But he's
elbows.
smooth too.
This says a lot about Carmelo Anthony. A lot of you guys don't know how much of a bully Carmelo was. He was one of those players who took it straight to your chest. This is an incredible story proving why NBA players were scared to guard Carmelo Anthony. This starter named Danny found out that he was playing Carmelo the next game, and he faked an injury claiming that he slipped out the bathtub.
The first time guarding Melo was when he was in Denver and I was in Indy. Funny story. Danny was ahead of me, right? So Danny was originally supposed to play. We get a call that Danny slips in his bathtub.
What?
Sprains his ankle. And so he's out the game. He's out for the game. So, like, now I gotta guard him, and I'm like,
Man, he slipped in the shower.
He slipped in the shower.
I'm still on that right now.
He slipped and fell in the shower.
Who don't know how to shower and you get out slipping, you missed the game?
Bathtub or shower?
Shower. He slipped in the shower.
Oh, that he didn't want to play that night.
He didn't, and that was the story.
He didn't want to play.
Danny is my guy. I love Danny to death, but that was the story. Like guys would say, like, "Oh, you got Melo-itis today, huh?"
He didn't want to play, P.
Danny was not trying to play that night, right? So we get the call. Danny falls, and it was like a game where I'm not expecting to play. I'm not playing at this point. Like, I'm playing very spot minutes. Like, so my preparation going into the game, I'm like playing video games, not locked in. Like, and I get the call like literally like 30 minutes to an hour before my bus time. Like, yo, Danny's out tonight. You're gonna start. You got Melo. So I'm like,
why you just slip out the shower?
Wait, what? What shower? What you do? I should have called Danny. What you do?
Oh, what you
How
do?
you slip? So I got Melo. Bro, Melo went for 40. First time playing him, he hit me with everything.
Damn,
43 ball, deep 3 ball, mid-range, post-game.
This is an insane story. Carmelo Anthony's really built different, man. Has he become underrated because of the recent hate he has received? Is he the greatest scorer of all time? Comment down below. We all know Kobe. and we all know his clamps.
7 of 14. Kyrie against Bryant, who takes on the challenge. See if Kyrie does as well. Crowd anticipating a little one-on-one action. Behind the back, couldn't shake him. Bryant still an all-world defender, and he blocked.
But how will Kobe Bryant describe guarding Carmelo Anthony? We're going to see that in this video right here.
Who was the toughest player to guard one-on-one recently?
Carmelo Anthony. Well, because he's very skilled. You know, like I, answered the question earlier. You know, he can shoot from outside. He can post up. He can go left. He can go right. He's very strong. He can post up. He's extremely versatile, and that makes him a tough one-on-one player to guard.
Draymond Green was asked who was the better scorer, Carmelo Anthony or Kevin Durant. He answered with the story.
The reason I'm going to go with Melo is because I grew up watching Melo score the basketball. Like Melo came to the league in 2003. I was 13 years old. I grew up watching Melo get a bucket however you wanted it. You wanted mid-post work, first step, crazy. You wanted straight block work, fadeaway tough, and Melo will bully the hell out of somebody. You want the tray ball? We all know he can do that. He's just a three-point shooter for the USA team. And we know USA Olympic Melo is crazy. Get to the free throw line. The reason I'm going to go with Melo is actually this in specific. It's something that he did when I was playing against him. We were playing against him at the Garden. It had to be my first or second year in the league. And Melo caught the ball in the post. He faced up on me, put his shoulder into my chest. I may have fouled him a little bit, maybe not. And he went through my chest, and I got to stop. He missed. I maybe fouled him, maybe not. He turned around to the referee, call the fucking foul, and we go back down the court. Come back down. He did the exact same move the next play and made the referee call a foul. And the reason why that's such a big deal to me is because as a scorer, you go into slumps, you have bad shooting nights. And the one thing that breaks scorer slumps can be a free throw. And just knowing that Melo could get to the free throw line like that, that's why I'm gonna pick Melo. But man, that's a pick-up for real.
Melo was an insane scorer. In my book, he is the top 3 scorer of all time. But what do you guys think? Is he a better scorer than KD? Comment that down in the comments below, and I'm out.